Hey everyone, today we're breaking down one of the most common questions future pilots ask. What's the real difference between Part 141 and Part 61 flight training? Both lead to the same FAA certificate, but the path you take can affect your pace, structure, and even how you pay for flight training. So the first difference to talk about is structure and oversight. Part 141 schools follow an FAA-approved syllabus, meaning every lesson, flight, and stage check is designed to meet specific standards. This structure gives you consistency and accountability across every instructor and airplane. Part 61 schools are more flexible. Instructors can design their own training approach, which is great for hobby pilots or those training part-time, but the experience can vary a lot from instructor to instructor. So the second set of differences I would like to talk about would be about efficiency and flight hours. Under Part 141, the FAA allows lower minimum flight hours because of the structured curriculum. For example, 35 hours minimum for your private rating versus 40 hours under a Part 61. While most students fly more than the minimums, the tighter structure and built-in progress checks in a Part 141 program keep you on pace, which usually means finishing faster and spending less money in the long run if you stay committed. The third difference is flexibility versus commitment. Part 61 offers more flexibility. You can train at your own pace and pay as you go, which works well for part-time students balancing jobs and family. Part 141 training is more like a full-time college program, daily flying, ground classes, and stage checks. That's why most Part 141 students don't work full-time while enrolled. And from all the students I've talked to, they say this is a great thing for them because that's part of the reason why they're at an accelerated program, to focus only on flying. For the fourth part of this video, I'd like to talk about career focus and professional environments. If your goal is a professional pilot career, Part 141 training is the most direct route. The oversight, standardized curriculum, and faster pacing are designed to prepare you for airline-level training environments. Many employers and airline pathway programs recognize 141 training as a mark of structured professional education. So to recap, I'd like to give you a more clear picture of what each pathway sort of looks like. Because if you're going Part 61, you're gonna fly as much as you can, as much as your money permits you to. You're gonna have to make some money, and you're gonna have to pay for flights. You're gonna have to make some money, you're gonna have to pay for some flights. And you usually move at the pace at which you can afford. Over time, this could take years for you to get all the ratings necessary to become a professional pilot. Whereas in Part 141, you're typically going to be paying all at once, or at least in lump sums. This way, your training is paid for in chunks. You can move through each rating as fast as you want because it's already been paid for. So yes, in Part 141, you're usually going to be going into more debt than you would in Part 61, but you're going to be getting to your end goal a lot quicker, which means you can start making more money quickly. This, in the long run, is gonna make you a lot more money in your pilot career rather than taking an extra 5 years just to get started working. And this is why Thrust Flight is purposely structured as an accelerated program. It's to get you to the airlines as quickly as possible while being the best pilot you can. All in all, if you're flying for fun, Part 61 might be perfect. But if you're training for a career, the structure, speed, and accountability of a Part 141 school will get you there faster and with fewer variables along the way. If you're interested in what our Part 141 program has to offer here at Thrust Flight, feel free to reach out either online or over the phone, and one of our admission advisors can talk to you about what's best for you.